Good day. Thank you for choosing to be here today. This is Strength for Today, and you are with me, George Mkandawire. The thought that I would like to leave with you today is the following. Begin to do something today to change your tomorrow. What is the contemporary perspective on faith? Most people would say doing something today may not necessarily change our tomorrow. Now let's turn and see what is the picture that the scriptures paint of faith. I'm still using Hebrews chapter number 11 and verse number 1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. And I'm continuing with the discussion on elements that one needs to strongly feel about or to believe in. And I've been talking about the need to raise people who would be used by God, positioned by God, and using God's ordinances to change the operating systems in different walks of life. And like you would remember, I started yesterday using the example of Abram, who raised 318 individuals. And we find that story in Genesis chapter number 14 and verse number 14. And that's where we are picking it up from. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken captive, he led out his trained men, born in his house, 318, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. Now, I see anticipation, I see foresight on the part of Abraham. He did not wait for Lot to be taken as a captive, then begin to train the 318 individuals. At the time when Lot was taken captive, Abram had already raised the 318 individuals who would rightfully respond to the situation from his household. Now, that's where my point is. We as sons of God have seen situations go from bad and they're getting to worse in how people function with no godly principles. It looks like we have no plan to respond to what is happening. It looks like there is no immediate plan. It equally looks like there is no plan that we have for the future. But we are certain that things will have to change for good. The question remains, if we have no plans, then how will this that is happening change? And the answer is, I don't know. Can't we have the foresight, the intelligence, and the preparatory sense that Abraham had to prepare a people for a proper response before the day of trouble? I normally don't use quotations from human beings or quotes that people have said, but I felt compelled to do that today. So allow me to use some of these historical quotes from historical icons. And I'm picking 4 of them. Malcolm X said the following: "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." Think about that. Then Abraham Lincoln said the following: "I will prepare, and someday my chance will come." Then Benjamin Franklin said the following, and this is, I think, the one that is most known by many people. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. And lastly, from H. Jackson Brown Jr., the saying goes, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. My son, begin to do something today in order to change your tomorrow. Grace and peace to you. Amen.